Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Had Krishna actually done this, or were these merely stories? This was a cause of bewilderment. So many questions were arising in the mind of the Brajavasis. Friends were saying that definitely this clearly we saw that this has been done by Krishna. And the other Brajavasi, they were thinking, is really our Krishna is very small. How possible that he can do like this? So in all the Leelas of Sri Krishna, where there is Madhurya Rasa and the sweetness is conjugal with the Sakis and the Manjaris, these Leela, Krishna and Radharani and with her associate, they are performing very separately, secretly, very with full of intimacy. But in this kind of Leela, when Krishna killing someone or just removing these two trees, means the Leela that is showing muscle power, there our Krishna is not one actually. Because this I listen in the different classes when Dauji and Madhavendra Puri and others were there. Our Raghunath was also there in the basement. That at that time, this Narayan Shakti was working over there. Because if Krishna opened this, that which kind of power working, then Aishwarya has a chance to enter in this Madhurya. So with Brajavasi and in Brajlila, Krishna never letting entering Aishwarya when he's doing his pastimes. Because there he is enjoying completely a different kind of mood with his associates. And while killing demon Putana or Trinavarta or Bhaktasura or whatever, he has this Shakti. Narayan Shakti is working. And in the form of Narayan, he is performing all these different kind of Leela, killing of the demons. But when in our Vrindavana with the Radharani, Saktis and Manjaris, what he performing, these Leela are unknown even by many of Brajavasi. These intimate things only knowing by Sakhis and Manjaris. And in this knowing only, Sakhis are only knowing, but the Manjaris, they are part of all this thing. We're listening today, but just little bit. And I don't know, incidentally, that fortunately this moment came of Vinod Baba that he's I don't know, today I was doing Sringar and I kept my mobile open. And then I go today listen a little bit to Vinod Baba and he was describing that Manjari is not asking Radharani that what to do. What Manjari liking, they making the dress. What Manjari liking, not everyday sale. In this intimate Leela with Manjari's Radharani is totally different. It's totally different. I will explain again for 1 minute. So this is the difference between when Krishna is doing all this kind of Leela. You better understand. I'm just what is coming in my mind. Then Vinod Baba was saying that they are not doing this Shringar same every day. They are changing every day. They are just Digambar when they are removing the dresses of Radharani and how they are massaging so beautifully. Means they are observed. Means they are like one person, you are pushing someone in the water and they are going at the bottom of the level of the water. So the Manjaris are doing this seva with this move. Step in this Leela move. How much I can do nicely with Radharani's seva. While massaging, they are massaging very smoothly with different kind of fragrance, different kind of perfume, with different kind of excellent oil. And then after decorating all this fashion, decoration like earrings and ankle bells, bangles and necklaces, when it's getting ready, then they are showing this mirror to Radharani, giving him her hand. When Radharani looking in this mirror, Radharani not looking this her Shringar. It's beautiful part what Vinod Baba was saying. That at that time this Shringar is completed and the Radharani is decorated when the mirror coming in her hand and when she is watching her face, then she's not watching herself. She's watching their Krishna. This was the very beautiful thing, that all decoration done. And then finally, Radharani was seeing that how it is decorated. She's not watching herself. She is watching in the mirror Sri Krishna. This is the sweetness of all these intimate leelas. That's why Vrindavan Leela Aishwarya is there, hiding in the darkness. But this prema and this rasa is totally open among all their own people. Sakhi, Manjaris, and the others, those who are really understand this Leela. What is the meaning of intimacy of Radha and Krishna? How this conjugal divine couple, when they made, how they feel, how they enjoy. This was very good. Means early morning, this was good. I was also surprised that this video came in front of me where Baba is saying all this thing. And I was doing Sringar Radha Mohan during this Chandan Yatra. All of your mercy. Now in text 3, Ulukram Vikashantam Damna Badham Chabalakam Kasyedam Kuta Ascharya Mutpat Iti Kataraha. Krishna was bound by the rope to the Ulukla, this mortar, wooden mortar, which he was dragging, like he was pulling this. But how could he have pulled down the trees? How the small Krishna can do this? This was the question among the Brajavasis. They were surprised. How possible? Who had actually done it? Not believe in the Krishna. Where was the source for this incident? Considering all these astounding things, the cowherd men were doubtful and bewildered. This is premi mood. They have a lot of love for a small baby Krishna. How with these small hands he can do this? He has no giant hands. And Krishna was not letting them to bring this Aishwarya over there. I don't want to show Yogamaya working nicely. And how this is small hands of our Krishna can do this? No. They are not ready to accept. Prabhupada is now writing his book. The cowherd men were very much agitated because the child Krishna, after all, had been standing between the two trees. And if by chance the trees fallen upon him, he would have been smashed. But he was standing as he was. And still the things had happened. So who had done all this? This was the question for all Brajavasis. How could these events have happened in such a wonderful way? These considerations were some of the reason they were agitated and bewildered. They thought, Brajavasi thought, however, that by chance Krishna had been saved by God. Wow. God saved by God. So that nothing had happened to him. So in relation, there is no any high class connection. The God consciousness is finished in relation. They are just thinking he has been saved by God. So good that nothing had happened to him. Now in text 4, Bala Uchur Neneti Tiryagat Muluk Nam Ikashta Madhya Gain Ursa Vape Chakshmahi. Then all the cowherd boys said, it is Krishna who has done it, because they were watching there. When he was in between the two trees, the mortar fell crosswise. Boom. Krishna dragged the mortar and the two trees fell down. After that, two beautiful men came out of the trees. We have seen this with our own eyes. Children are very clear and truthful. So they explain actually whatever they saw. Prabhupada is now writing his purport. Krishna's playmates wanted to inform Krishna's father of the exact situation by explaining that not only did the trees break, but out of the broken trees, these two beautiful men came out. The children explained everything very clearly to their parents. All these things happened, they said. We have seen them with our own eyes. We are not lying. Now in text 5, Nateta Duktam Jagrihun Tetet Yastat Baleswa Partnam Tarvo Kechit Sandigda Chetsa. Because of intense paternal affection, Nateta Duktam Jagrihun Shate Teti Jasitat. Intense paternal affection. The cowherd men, headed by Nanda, could not believe that Krishna could have uprooted the trees in such a wonderful way. Even Nanda Baba, how my can small Kanaya can do this? My Kanaya is there. This relation, this deep, strong relation showing that father is not ready to accept that my Krishna did it. Therefore, they could not put their faith in the words of the boys. Some of the men, however, were in doubt, since Krishna was predicted to equal Narayana, because Gargamuni, when he came at their name ceremony, at that time he said, yeah, this boy will have the power as equal as Narayana. They started thinking on this. They thought it might be that he could have done it. It is very difficult in Vrindavan that Aishwarya can cover the rasa. So this is the mood of Nanda Maharaj. All Parikars, associates of Sri Krishna, with the help of Yoga Maya, he doesn't want that people should know actually what happened and who done. Then what he's relishing, he's enjoying, it is not possible. It means our Ishtadev is more eager to taste the rasa than us. He's so much from the inside is empty that when my devotees will play with me like this, I'm thirsty. I'm thirsty for all these things. Please, Yogamaya, please help me to arrange all these things, because I'm thirsty. I'm dry completely. I want to relish. I want to drink some rasa. And when the associates are helping, and then he is performing all these different kind of lila, covering their mind totally, that he is not Narayan. He has not that kind of power. How our Kanaya can do this? Not possible. Definitely, this is some demon sent by Kamsa from again. When we were in Gokula, he was disturbing. And when we were previous time, also something was happening, and again happening here. They are thinking like this. One view, now Prabhupada is saying in his purport, one view was that it was impossible for a small boy, true, like this to have done such a thing as pulling down the trees. But there were doubts, because Krishna had been predicted to equal Narayan. Therefore, the cowherd men in a dilemma. Some of them were like this, that their mind was going like this. They not really they are believing, or they were having faith. They were just thinking what the Gargamuni at the time of the name giving ceremony he said, explaining the meaning of actually the name. They are thinking on this. Text 6. Ullukhalam vikarshantam damnam baddham swamatmajam vilokyananda prasdadano vimochha. When Nanda Maharaj saw his own son bound with the rope to the wooden mortar and dragging it, he smiled and released Krishna from his bonds. This is Nanda Baba. Hare Jashoda. Je ka karo tene, oh Jashoda, what you did this? He bounded our small Kanaya with this rough rope. Ka karo tene. Lalai bandi. Now Prabhupada is saying beautifully in his purport, Nanda Maharaj was surprised that Yashoda, Krishna's mother, could have bound her beloved child in such a way. In this mood, when Nanda Maharaj thinks like this, he is sweeter than Mother Yashoda. He's thinking about Mother Yashoda. She's so much loving. How she can do like this? With this thick, rough rope, she is binding for Krishna like this. How possible? Such a way. Instead, Krishna was exchanging love with her. Krishna wanted to that she should do like this. How then could she have been so cruel as to bind him to the wooden mortar? Nanda Maharaj understood this exchange of love because they were together, Nanda Baba and Mother Yashoda. So it didn't take a long time to understand why Yashoda Rani did this. And therefore he smiled and released Krishna. In other words, as Krishna, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, binds a living entity in fruitive activities, he binds Mother Yashoda and Nanda Maharaj in parental affection. Actually, Krishna was not binded by Mother Yashoda. To increase this love, Krishna just took the help of Yogamaya and thus giving them a chance to bind him with their hand to show to us, yes, there is a chance that you can bind me. There is a possibility, 100%, you can bind me. But where is your affection? Which kind of affection you have in your developed relationship? Giving a message to us, Krishna is ready. Radharani is ready. She's doing. Come, want to bind me? Bind with the rope of love. I am ready. You can bind me anyhow what you want. But this rope should be rope of love. This is his pastime. Text 7. Gopibhi stobhitit nityanat bhagwan balvat kvachit udghayati kaschin mugdhadastado daru yantravat kvachin mugdhastadosho daru yantravat. The gopis would say, if you dance, my dear Krishna, how is doing his pastime? Leela, you see. Gopis would say that if you dance, my dear Krishna, Gopivi stobhitu nityat bhagwan balvat kvachit, then I shall give you half a sweet meat. By saying these words or by clapping their hands, all the gopis encourage Krishna in different ways. Some are saying to dance, some are saying that you just say these words that seems very beautiful from your mouth. Some say that Krishna was taking out also some melodious voices because many of his friends were making many different kind of word sound, even the cow moo, he was making. And the gopis were enjoying to tell him, asking him to do this, then I will give you this. This is sweet Bal Leela, a baby Leela. And all the gopis encouraged Krishna in different ways. At such times, although he was supremely powerful personality of Godhead, he would smile and dance according to their desire, as if he were a wooden doll in their hands. Well, say we are the puppets in the hand of God. But there in Braja, Krishna is a wooden doll in the hand of gopis and the Brajavasi. Sometimes he would sing very loudly as they're bidding. In this way, Krishna came completely under the control of the gopis. Under the control of gopis means gopis wanted, definitely. But how they were wanted? They were wanted with full of their love and affection. Really, they were just not showing. Their heart was like that. Their hearts were totally like butter. We already saw that they were not ordinary. And they were not ordinary even with their mind. They were not ordinary with their heart. Their feeling was very so high level of feeling. All these Leela to teach the people of our age this Kali, Kali Yuga. Now, what is the topmost credibility between you and your Ishtadev? This is kind of bounding with relationship, with high affection. Vivartit Kuchidagyapta Pitkon Man Padukam. Vivarti Kuchidagyasah Pitkon Man Padukam. Shipam Chakurte Swanam Chapriti Mavan. Vibharti Kuchidagyapta. Sometime Mother Yasoda and her Gopi friends would tell Krishna, bring this article or bring that article. Sometime they would order him to bring a wooden plank, wooden shoes, or wooden measuring pot. And Krishna, when thus ordered by the mothers, would try to bring them. Although he was baby, sometimes the things were very heavy, that it's very not easy to carry for him or to pull for him. Sometimes, however, as if unable to raise these things, he was cannot hold in his hand or to push or tilt it. He would touch them and stand there. Just by touching, when they said, bring this thing, just by touching, he was standing over there and looking at the gopis, mother, just to invite the pleasure of his relatives. Very nice word, isn't it? Relatives. Just to invite the pleasure of his relatives. Where there is relation, there are relatives. He would strike his body with his arms, and only relative can give him order. No? I can say to my child, I can say to my husband, I can say to my brother, I can say to my sister, I can say to my mother. Relatives word has been used. He would strike his body with his arms to show that he had sufficient strength. He's not bringing, he's not pulling, or he's not moving the things. Just standing, touching, and showing I have enough power to hold this. Can see? What do you think that I cannot do? I can do. Just touching the article he's showing, pretending that I can bring it. No problem. I'm powerful enough. Explain. Darsiyan sadvidam lok atmano bhrityavashitam brasyovaha vaharsam bhagwan balchestai. Darshan sadvidam loka atmano bhrityavashitam. Attracting with all this leela to pure devotees throughout the world who could understand his activities. Bhakta, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Krishna, exhibited how much he can be subdued by his devotees. Which kind of thing he don't have and what he cannot do. But after coming in Braja, he's doing like this. Suresh, Mahesh, Ganesh, Dinesh, Dhyan dhare par paar na paave. ताको ब्रज की छोहरियां छछिया भर छाछ पे नाच नचावे. Telling him to dance. सुरेश महेश गणेश दिनेश ध्यान धरे पर पार न पावे. अरे ताको ब्रज की छोहरियां छछिया भर छाछ पे नाच नचावे. Is he needed all these things who is complete himself with the abundance of the opulence that one just do like this and everything is possible? But he's so increasing to this loving. That is Vasishrestha, the greatest thing. What is greatest? For humankind, this relation with affection, this love, that bounding each and every one. What people are from the different countries are here in Vrindavan. To Gurudev, looking the love of Gurudev and the understanding the vibration and the energy of this loving dham. People are coming here, doesn't matter from which place, a different place from the different countries they are coming because they are understanding with their heart that what is the source of life, and additionally with the source of life to developing our goal, to move towards our goal with the different practices shown by our bona fide spiritual master. In this way, he increased the pleasure of the Brajavasis by his childhood activities, his servants, In this way, he achieves the pleasure of the Brajvasi by his childhood activity. Prabhupada is now saying that Krishna performed childhood activities to increase the pleasure of his devotees was another transcendental meaning. He exhibited these activities not only to the inhabitants of Brajabhumi. No, I'm saying no. This Leela happened in Brajabhumi, but not only for Brajavasi. Taking the support of the Brajavasi, this Leela is for all humankind, but also to others who were captivated by his external potential and opulence. To show them opulence cannot change, Aishwarya cannot change, can bring something for the livelihood, but Aishwarya cannot change anything in your life. You have to be very understanding of all these things. Both the internal devotees who were simply absorbed in love of Krishna and the external devotees who were captivated by his unlimited potential, informed of Krishna's desire to be submissive to his servants. Internal devotees who were simply absorbed in love of Krishna. We are internal devotees who were captivated by his unlimited potential with his Aishwarya, were informed to Krishna's desire to be submissive to his servants. In text 10, Kridihi bhoflaniti srutva satvar machitaha palarthi dhanyamadaya yayo sarva palapradaha. Once a woman selling fruit was calling, "O inhabitants of Brajabhumi, if you want to purchase some fruits, come here." Upon hearing this Leela, Krishna immediately took some grains and went to the barter as if he needed some fruits. This is also one of the sweet Leela. With his small feet, with his small hand, he holds some grains in his hand and rushed towards the sound from where it was coming. Oh, take someone selling fruit. Or Brajavasi, those who want to purchase, please come to me. Krishna listens and just holds some grains in his hand and runs towards this sound. Aborigines generally go to the villages to sell fruits. These grocery people holding some fruits in the basket on their head, they go before it was happening. Still today, in the Indian villages, it's happening that people are now this pushing cart, they are coming door to door in the villages, asking, oh, buy these, that they're saying. How much the aborigines were attached to Krishna is here described. Krishna, to show his favor to the aborigines, would immediately go purchase fruits, bartering with paddy in his hand, as he had seen others do. Like sometime he saw that when this type of sellers are coming and giving a call, then the people are going to him, taking some grains in there, some pot, but he took the grains in his hand and he rushed towards the seller, barter. And Krishna watched these others they are doing like this, so he did like this, like a normal boy. Text 11. Pala Vikreni tasya Chudhanikaradyam Paler Puryad Ratne Pal Bhandam Purichaha. While Krishna was going to the fruit vendor very hastily, most of the grains he was holding fell. Nonetheless, the fruit vendor filled Krishna's hands with fruit. She didn't say that what he brought, but when Krishna went near to her, she put the fruit in his hand. And her fruit basket was immediately filled with jewels and gold. And as soon as Krishna took the fruit and turned, she was watching to Krishna. She was not watching her basket. She was watching the beautiful Krishna, how beautiful, how this boy is so attractive. Krishna was taking the fruits in her hand, was walking slowly towards towards his home. She was watching Krishna. And later she recognized, oh my God, her basket with the fruits, what happened? Full of jewels. She was like, purport. Patram pushpam phalam toyam yo me bhaktya prekshati tat aham bhaktya upartam asnami prayatat manaha. Whatever patram pushpam phalam toyam. She came with fruit. She came with fruit. Krishna is so kind that if anyone others offers him a leaf, a fruit, a flower, or some water, he will immediately accept it. Bhava pradhan. Flower, leaf, water is not important. How, with which mood, with bhava ki, bhave lile nam prema upajay. How much love is there while doing this kind of service towards him, not the formality only. With the full of heart, very honestly. I'm using word honestly. Sorry to say. This bhav becomes very, very important. Doesn't matter what you do. If you have, you do. No problem. People have, they do. They give many things. And it is also not true that if someone is giving so much opulent, there is no bhav. But whatever. Here mean to say, whatever you are doing, there should be, your heart is there. I really love you. I really love you. Not just by saying I'm saying I love you. My heart is always saying, is also saying with my tongue, I really love you. He will immediately accept it. The only condition is that these things should be offered with bhakti. Yo me bhaktya prechati. Otherwise, if one is offered something to Krishna, one is offering will not be accepted by Krishna. The fruit vendor, although a woman belonging to the poor aborigine class, dealt with fruit in exchange for grains. He dealt with Krishna with great affection, saying, Krishna, you have come to me to take some fruit in exchange for grains. All the grains have fallen, but still you may take whatever you like. Aha, grains fallen already, but whatever in is yours, you come and exchange. Huh? Thus she filled Krishna's palms with whatever fruits he could carry. Who can give him? But she gave. In exchange, Krishna filled her whole basket with jewels and gold. Many times Kesab Baba using these words. Are he doesn't keep a chuvanni nahi rakhta hai. Chuvanni nahi rakhta hai. Kesab Baba is saying in his Bangla tone. Chuvanni means a fourth part of a 1 rupee. Means a fourth part of 1 rupee means he, even if this much you are doing for him, is not giving you back. From this incident, one should learn that for anything offered to Krishna with love and affection, Krishna can reciprocate many millions of times over, both materially and spiritually. If bhava is materially, your development will be like this. If bhava is spiritually, your development will be like this. The basic principle involved is an exchange of love. This fruit vendor, she didn't consider that what this small baby will give me in the exchange of fruit. She didn't see. As soon as she saw Krishna, she became attached. She started just looking at the face of Krishna, a small baby coming toward both, holding some grains in his hand towards her. And she was like this, how beautiful by. Love evoked in the heart. The heart was full of love. And with this love, both Krishna and she exchanged something. Therefore, Krishna teaches in Bhagavad Gita, Yat karosi yat asnasi, yat juhosi dadasi yat tapasyasi kaunteya, tat purusva mad arpanam. O son of Kunti, in Bhagavad Gita, he is saying to Arjuna, all that you do, all that you eat, all that you offer and give away, as well as all austerities that you may perform, should be done as an offering unto me. No, never become a doer. I did, I'm doing, I will do. I can do. Na ham karta. I am nothing. I'm not doing anything. With love and affection, whatever you do with love and affection. One should try to give something to Krishna from one's source of income. As much you can do. That's why he used the word, a fruit, a flower, or some water. As much you can do as per your capacity. Then one's life will be successful. Krishna is full in all opulences. He does not need anything from anyone. But if one is prepared to give something to Krishna, this is for one's own benefit. The example given in this connection is that when one's real face is decorated, the reflection of one's face is automatically decorated. When we see good, we praise. Means our bhava is different. When we see something beautiful, we start praising. So this effect of this decoration is also automatically decorated. Similarly, if we try to serve Krishna with all our opulences, we, as parts and parcel of reflection of Krishna, will become happy. In exchange, Krishna is always happy, for he is Atmaram. He is always happy. He is full, complete. Nobody can. But he is fully satisfied with his own opulence. But he is in full of love. He smiles. His heart is smiles. Krishna's heart is smiles. When a devotee full of love, he came. Temple is there. Someone is going just for darshan. I'm standing. He came. Wow. Very nice. And then someone is coming. How beautiful you are looking today. How nicely dressed. How nice. How nice. What you ate. What you ate. How today. What you ate. I will take your prasad. Then again in the evening when the devotee goes in the temple, again that devotee is, today was the prasad was wow, so nice. Your remnants was so excellent. Unbelievable. It's like this. His food is love. It's simple. Radharani food is love. We offer love with full of honesty, with full of our heart. This is the message. This is the teaching of Srimad Bhagavatam in this chapter in 10th canto. So I will take your permission. Now we concluded till text 11. Sorry, today was between time was little. But okay, from this we took out something. It's good. So till now here, you give me permission to conclude over here. And then next Sunday, we will be again together. If someone wants to ask, want to ask, I cannot give you answer anything. I will just share whatever by the mercy of Radharani will come in the mind.
Radhe Radhe.
Jai.
Jai. Thank you very much, Sacinandan Bhaiya.
Thanks to you. Thanks to all the great devotees.
And today's Bhagavatam is also very nice. And especially for me, this Vinoda Baba's kata is wow.
Yeah. Sadhu. Realized soul. Power of bhajanya.
And by hearing this, I can connect my understanding why we need eagerness, this enthusiasm, by your mercy. Otherwise,
By Guru and Gauranga mercy, we are under the shelter, under the protection of Mahajan, those who are present, like our Gurudev and other sadhus, Keshav Baba. We are under the shelters of this kind of realized personality. We have chance to get benefit. Let's see if say that in millions and millions, some, and in these one, when the millions collected, then some. We are only, our base is only mercy. Our effort will not work. This we know very nicely. At least I can say about myself. So this all depend on the kripa. So we should always see this with our prayers. Arthanad, Arth Prarthana, just with the melted heart. This prayer should be with the melted heart, not only with tongue, not only with mind. In our tradition, basic thing is heart. If purification is not coming, or if we are not trying to purify, then process is little. Guru Kripa is obviously, but this is my personal opinion. This melted heart is very, very important, because this melted heart is ready to grasp, actually, to accept, to hold the things. More grasping and more catching, this more, I think, hold properly with a strong binding throughout the life, and that works in our life to make it easy and spiritually happy, not materially happy. Material happy we have. The mercy is there in material world, that much He given. We need mercy to develop our spiritual advancement, actually. We always, that's why we are under the shelter, we are under the protection. Protection we always need. We are seeking for this protection always. Without this protection, we are completely, will wander in the jungle, nothing else. Our life will be no more like a normal human. Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe.
Radhe Radhe Go